Hello class, this is your video rubric for the Frappe project, and here you can see I have Kitty Cappuccino, and I have Peely drinking a banana smoothie. Cannibal that he is. Alright, so the very first item on your rubric that I want to go over is no visible pencil strokes. When you first start coloring, obviously you're going to see pencil strokes. But what's going to happen is as you layer, the pencil strokes are going to disappear, and the pencil itself is going to become a blending tool to even out your layers and to keep your pencil strokes from being visible. One tip that I can give you to help you with blending is number one, using your pencil itself as a blender. Just keep layering to smooth out so you don't have these visible pencil strokes that I have here because I haven't blended it out yet. Or you can use, as you remember from your beginning of the year test, a tortillon or simply a blending stump. And I have two in this package. I'm going to use what looks like the bigger one. And this tortillon is simply wrapped paper. See if I can get that close so you can see that this is just wrapped paper. You can see the edges of the paper there. And all you do with this blending stump is rub it over your pencil, your layers of pencil, and it will help you to blend in and make that color seamless. And it will help get rid of some of those pencil strokes. All right, so again, number one item on the rubric, no visible pencil strokes. And the tip I have to help you with that is to keep either layering with your colored pencil to keep blending it out those pencil strokes, or come to me and ask me if you can have a tortillon. And you can ask me for a tortillon, or you can ask me for a blending stump. That is another name for these tortillons. You can see on the package it says tortillons. All right, so that was number one on the rubric. Oh, it's escaping. Let's put it over here. Number two on the rubric. Seamless blending. Seamless blending. I should see how in the middle there's almost like a white streak? It's not a rectangle of white. It's a very subtle, evenly blended transition. And you see a very light area in the middle. You see a medium area on either side of the middle. And on the very edge is my darkest value. Going from the dark, medium, and light, there needs to be a seamless blending so that, yeah, I do see that there's light and dark, but I don't see three distinct columns of color. They are seamlessly blended. I do find it more difficult to seamlessly blend darker colors. Like I felt like the yellow is extremely light, but I felt like it was a lot easier to do the blending transition. And even though yellow is very light, you can clearly see here I have a streak of white-ish. I mean, that is yellow color right there. It's just so light that it almost looks like a streak of white down the middle. And then you see the medium blending into the dark. All right, so I'm going to be looking for seamless blending. And another way to help your seamless blending, that original tip that I gave you about the tortillon, to get rid of your pencil strokes, that's also going to help you get your seamless blending. Using your color pencil itself as a blender is going to help you get seamless blending. Because the only section I use the tortillon or the blending stump is down here. I did the blending up here with the pencil. All right, so let's put that out of the way. Another tip that I want to give you, because we're not going outside our cup this time because we're doing an actual project. We only went outside our cup on the project itself, or excuse me, on the practice itself. Hang on one second, let me grab my pencil. I'm using an envelope folded in half, and I'm going to use it. You see the tip is use a bumper. By folding, this is like 4 layers of paper, and you could just take a piece of copy paper and fold it 4 times and do this. But to help you on the edge so you don't go outside, use a bumper. And again, I know this looks like I'm coloring back and forth, but I'm actually going in one direction. I do want to point that out. I can do it really fast. I'm picking up the pencil. When I get out here, I am literally picking up the pencil. It's just, I'm so close to the paper. I know that it probably looks like I'm coloring in circles or loops. I'm actually doing one straight line, picking up and coming back. But I'm doing it so fast that you can, and I'm so close to the paper, unless I had a camera angled out here at the pencil, you're not going to see that I am lifting the pencil and going in one direction. By using a bumper, and you can see my line is not perfectly straight, so as I go down, I kind of have to move the bumper to keep it from going on the outside of this line. So I just have to shift the position of the bumper. So using a bumper is a really good way to color fast without having to worry about getting outside the line. All right. So we'll put my deluxe envelope spared no expense bumper away. And let's see, we did number 1 and 2. Number 3. Shading gives cup a curved appearance. When you do your lines, it's going to be a very subtle curve, but do a curve. I'm going to exaggerate. Your curve is like a smile, but it's such a slight smile. It's like a Mona Lisa smile. It's barely there. What that's going to do is that is your cross contour line. Remember, it is one of the cross contour lines. It's the latitude line. We're not doing anything horizontal. I do not want to see any horizontal lines in your cup. There should only be lines going across your cup. We're not doing vertical lines. Excuse me, did I just say no horizontal lines? We want horizontal lines. Oops. Horizontal latitude lines. Let me back up and correct myself. We want horizontal lines, but they're not flat horizontal lines. They're slightly, ever so slightly curved. They are, what we don't want is vertical lines. We are not doing the longitude lines of the cross contour. We are doing the latitude lines. So we do have horizontal lines, and they are slightly curved like the gentle and delicate smile of Mona Lisa. And what that's going to do is help give your cup a roundness in appearance. So make sure when you're doing your lines that they do come straight across going latitude direction, but give them the ever so slightest curve because we're trying to give our cup a round appearance. Make them match the curve of the bottom of your cup and the top of your cup. All right, so let me put this one away. And I am going to back up a little bit because I did forget to tell you about not only no visible pencil strokes, but no vertical lines, no apparent vertical lines, no visible vertical lines. These all have to be horizontal lines or horizontal in direction. All right, number 4. Evenly colored. This side, even though you are going to have like little speckles of white, you just can't help that. It's the texture of the paper. But for the most part, you need it to be even, where there's not big splotches and open areas of white. That typically happens when you don't have enough layers. Areas of white are going to show up. So make sure that you have even color, that you've got seamless blending and even color. All right, and number 5. Clear and distinct values. Now, mind you that in number 2, we said seamless blending. You can have seamless blending with clear and distinct values. Your seamless blending is just changing from your dark to your medium to your light. I need to be able to see that streak of white going down the middle. I need to be able to see on either side of that white is 2 areas of medium. And then I need to be able to see on the very outside is a very dark area. I am looking for your ability to create value shades. So I need to see clear and distinct values of light, medium, and dark. All right. And I think we have covered everything on the video rubric. So once you get done watching this video rubric, you need to, you guessed it, take the quiz. That is my guarantee that you have been watching and you clearly understand the task at hand, and you're going to be rock stars and accomplish every task with artistic proficiency. So ladies and gentlemen, please do a great job on your